Happy New Year!
Happy New Year, you guys!
2024 was a great year for us. It's obviously the year that we moved to Australia. So we've been here almost a year, and today we're going to find out how much we actually know about 2024. About what happened in Australia, what happened in the world, a little bit of everything. So we found 3 quizzes again from SBS Australia, from ABC, and from 9.com. We're going to do all 3 of them. Please play along and let us know how you did in the quizzes as well. Let's start with SBS Australia. Have you been paying attention to the news this year?
No.
What was the focus of the inquiry announced by Prime Minister Anthony Albanese into some documents withheld by the Morrison government in 2020? So I tried to look at the news, but then I just click on the things that are interesting to me. When I read any of this, nothing is of interest.
What was the focus?
Held in the Morrison government. I think either the climate change policies or the Iraq war cabinet documents. What do you think?
Yes.
Which one would
I
you
would
choose?
say climate change.
Yeah, that was my first guess as well.
Oh,
See, it's getting this. I was close.
yes.
Next question.
Where is the courthouse in which Julian Assange entered his guilty plea? London, Canberra, Ecuador, or Saipan?
Julian Assange.
Yes,
Name rings a bell.
it does.
Is he the guy from WikiLeaks? You know WikiLeaks?
I do know WikiLeaks.
I'm not sure though. I'm also not sure if he's Australian, but probably he is otherwise. It wouldn't be in this quiz.
Would you go for Canberra then?
Nah, I think if Canberra is the only option, I wouldn't go for Canberra. And if it's WikiLeaks, it's like a bigger... I don't think Ecuador or Saipan make any sense.
No, so then we're just left with London.
I mean, I'm not sure. Saipan.
Huh.
Why?
I don't know.
What the hell?
Okay.
Next question. You should know this.
No, I didn't follow.
What was Australia's entry to Eurovision this year?
The thing is, I do know who we sent.
I don't know who we sent.
Joost Klein and the whole drama that was attached to it. Technicolor won Milk Alley? Milk Alley?
Not the
Alley.
Milkily. I don't know.
Not the same or Promise?
I don't really watch the Eurovision.
Me neither, and especially not this year.
I think it's still interesting that Australia can...
Participate in Eurovision?
Yeah, but also like Israel, did they still participate?
I think so, yes. That was also a whole...
Yeah.
So, the second one?
Yeah, go for it.
Correct. So it does ring a bell somewhere in the back of my brain, I guess.
But we didn't know how to pronounce it.
No.
What was the RBA's interest rate at the start of 2024? But I don't know. And we weren't here at the start of 2024. So technically...
I would say it's or either 3.45 or 4.35.
I think it's 4.35, right?
Sure.
Bang! So,
I think this is like a summary of how I did high school.
high school. Why was Tenacious D Australian tour cancelled? For commenting on Donald Trump's assassination attempt, low attendance, visa issues, to attend to an urgent matter.
The funny is, a visa issue, it will be funny though.
Because we're applying for an next visa?
Yes. Because like Australia and visa issues, it is like...
We've never had issues.
No, but like the whole visa process is,
Yeah.
it does
Take
take a lot of effort.
So it's gonna be a guess?
Yep. I guess to attend an urgent matter.
But is that like breakaway news enough?
Yeah, would that be funny?
Yeah, would you put that in like 10 questions of 2024?
Then I would go for visa issues. You would go for... Wait,
Let's check back.
let's check back. An artwork showing a banana duct taped to a wall sold for nearly 10 million in New York. What was it called? Hero, villain, sidekick, comedian.
So we've definitely seen this one. You're like more the social media news and I'm more like the actual news.
I think it was called Hero or villain. Oh,
I don't think it's comedian.
no.
Like based on the answers, it's either hero or villain. A banana duct taped to a wall, would it rather be a villain or a hero?
And then more in a way of proving that art can be everything nowadays.
Then it should be a hero or the villain.
That is the whole thing.
It's proving that art could be anything.
Yeah, if I'm correct.
Actually, that banana just being duct taped.
Banana.
Banana.
Sorry.
Banana.
Banana.
So actually,
I think it was a bit of a satire. And then it eventually actually was sold for 10 million.
so it proved its point.
Yes. What's a villain? I'm not sure.
Villain. Comedian. Very wrong. What was Australia's ranking in the gold medal tally at the 2024 Paris Olympics?
7 or 8, right?
Reagan didn't win.
8, maybe.
You're saying 8?
I guess. What would you say?
I don't know. I mean, there's so many countries.
Gold.
Yeah, it's just gold.
Ooh. Or is that just medals?
I think I do remember that in terms of population, Australia and the Netherlands, they really perform well. So I think it's definitely 7 or 8. Let's go 8. 4. Only 4 golden medals.
Peggy and Molly became famous earlier this year. Who are they? A magpie and a dog who became friends and were reunited after being separated by wildlife authorities. A couple who fought their families to be together? No. A politician and her aide who gate crashed a wedding and a bus ride. I think a magpie and a dog.
Yeah, for me it seems Peggy, magpie.
No, Molly is the magpie. Peggy is the dog.
Really?
Molly the magpie. I don't know. Oh no, Peggy, because they swoop. I think it's a magpie and a dog.
We'll go for it. This seems like more the social media.
Yes, I think I've seen this. Yes, I've seen this. I've seen a video about this.
This one I do know. What is the name of the penguin whose pictures went viral in a Melbourne aquarium?
Cappuccino.
Pesto, Mudang, or Paul?
It's pesto.
It's a pesto. Mudang is the
Hippo.
hippopotamus. And Pesto, have you seen Pesto after he lost his fur?
No.
He's not as cute anymore.
Well, he
So,
was very cute.
big boy. Pesto, correct. Hey, here we have Reagan. What is Reagan's highest educational qualification?
Bachelor's degree, master's degree, PhD, or high school. Isn't she a PhD-er?
Yeah, I'd say PhD.
She teaches, right? She's a teacher.
I mean, you can still teach with a master's.
Yeah, fair enough, but she is...
I feel like if you have a master's, that's not wow enough to mention that here.
That's true.
Right?
Yeah.
You're still good.
Yes.
PhD.
You scored 5 points.
5 points out of 10,
Oh,
right?
50-50. My mate.
50-50.
50-50.
There's a lot of news and I'm not interested in everything.
Yeah.
So
On to the next one. We just had to get into the vibe. We had to find our groove.
exactly. So now, Mudang, the Era Store and more. How much do you remember about 2024? Like ABC News.
The year began with Australian-born Princess Mary becoming Queen of Denmark. But how did she first meet Denmark's Crown Prince Frederik?
So if there's one thing that is very high on my list about things that I don't care about, it's royal families.
I know.
This is Australian-born Queen of Denmark.
Yeah.
And then the question is where they met. Like you have to really be interested. So I don't think in front of the Little Mermaid statue in Copenhagen. That's not like a place where royal family would meet.
At a bar in Sydney, it would be funny because she is Australian-born.
Yeah. It's
At the Frederikborg Castle. That seems too obvious.
Yeah. Bar in Sydney?
Yes. Oh!
Nice. We know royal family. That's them.
Oh.
Have a close look at the picture below. What manipulations did sleuths pick up before suggesting the photo was edited? So I remember this is the Princess Kate, right?
Yes, she disappeared for a while and then they posted this picture to assume that she was okay.
Yeah, and then there was Photoshop allegations. Yes. The doorknobs look added in. Princess George's ear isn't aligned. Princess Charlotte has an extra button. Or the Kate is unnaturally blurred. I'd go for D.
Yeah.
Because it was also about that she was fake, right?
Yeah, I think so. I would say her hair is unnaturally blurred. Right. We're right.
Correct. We're doing well. This will help with my midlife crisis, I think. Who said this while accepting an Oscar? Emma Stone, Cillian Murphy, Christopher Nolan, or Justine Treat?
Definitely Emma Stone.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh, just want to say I don't know who Justine Treat is.
Me neither.
Because it is something Emma Stone could also say.
Yeah, but I was like, if it's Cillian Murphy or Christopher Nolan, I would have seen it. And they're not in a midlife crisis. Yeah, Emma Stone seems reasonable. But it was not.
If you looked up, you may have caught the aurora australis in May. What caused a spectacular light show? Solar eclipse, a geomagnetic storm, meteor shower, or Mercury retrograde? Well, it's not Mercury retrograde.
What is that?
Isn't that more just astrology based?
I don't know.
When people say Venus is in retrograde, then you're more aligned with your emotions.
I would think a geomagnetic storm.
Sure.
It also happened 1st of January. I saw that on the news.
Nice. That's for next year then.
Yes, we're correct. I like this quiz so far.
It was a good year for news and memes. Justin Timberlake helped create a viral hit when he uttered which now infamous phrase, "Send it to me, Rachel. I am in queer media. This is going to ruin the tour," or very demure, very mindful.
It's not very demure, very mindful, right? That's another.
It's not him, yes. I would say or A or B.
I would say or A or C.
I think I am in queer media would go viral. This is going to ruin the tour with that actor.
The thing is, there was this thing because he was driving under influence, I believe, right? That's the only thing that I know.
So you would say that this is going to ruin the tour then?
I don't know. You choose. Send it to me, Rachel.
No, then...
I can hear that him saying in a Justin Timberlake voice.
Send it to me, Rachel.
No?
Yeah, no, you choose. I would do eeny, meeny, miny, moe then.
Between?
ABC.
This is going to ruin the tour.
I said just do C then.
I'm sorry. See, it was because he was driving under influence. A woman threw a milkshake at British politician Nigel Farage earlier in 2024. Which flavor was it?
Banana, vanilla, caramel, or chocolate?
And what type of milkshake would you throw at this man if you had a choice? I don't think caramel. Vanilla.
I think vanilla.
Too bland. I would go for banana.
Okay, then do banana then. Banana. Nice.
See, banana is like, it has that little bit of... Gold wasn't only win for Australia's young Olympian Arisa True. What animal did her parents promise her upon her return from Paris? A pig, a dog, a snake, a turtle. I remember something about this.
Do you now?
Yeah, but I don't know which animal it was.
A snake would be Australian.
I think it was a pig.
Oh, it could be like a mini pig?
Yeah. Go for a pig?
No. It was a dog. Speaking of the Olympics, which singer made a surprise appearance at the opening ceremony? Aya Nakamura, Daft Punk, David Guetta, or Celine Dion?
Not David Guetta.
Wasn't it Aya Nakamura?
Could be, yeah. Celine Dion, I feel like you would know.
Celine Dion, yeah.
Daft
No, I
Punk.
think you do know Aya Nakamura, though. You do know songs of her.
I might know the songs, yeah, but
I think it was her. Maybe it was Daft Punk, but I think it was her. And it was Celine Dion. Nice.
King Charles and Queen Camilla visited Australia in October, but not everyone was happy. What didn't Senator Lydia Thorpe yell at the royals? You are not our king? She definitely yelled that. This is not your land? I think she yelled that.
Maybe she didn't say fuck the colony.
Yeah, I've seen the video where she was yelling a lot, and it was definitely you're not our king. Fuck the colony.
I think maybe she wouldn't
wouldn't
curse.
say that. Yeah, she wouldn't curse.
I don't think she would say fuck the colony. Maybe she would just say
Yeah.
all the other things. Oh,
So she did curse.
sovereignty never ceded.
Ceded.
Oh, what?
Fans were left heartbroken by the shock death of One Direction star Liam Payne. Which fellow bandmate had been visiting when he fell from his Buenos Aires hotel balcony? That was Niall Horan. I know my One Direction.
How did you know that?
I don't know, it was all over the news.
From Olivia Rodrigo to Tenacious D, Australia had some pretty big tours in 2024, but which reunion tour made headlines when it was announced? Oasis?
Oasis. For sure. Yes.
I wish it was Pussycat Dolls.
Do you know Oasis song?
Yes.
We sing it?
The adorable sensation that is Mudang chimed in on the US election. Who did she predict would win?
It's fitty.
It's fitty.
Was she wrong or was she right?
I think she was right. Was she wrong?
Wrong.
I think maybe
Do you
she
think
was wrong.
Mudang would be as popular as she was if she thought Donald Trump was gonna win? I think in terms of voters, I think the Kamala Harris voters would prefer Mudang over Donald Trump voters.
Yes. Kamala. Oh.
I was wrong, I'm sorry. Let's continue. Let's not forget a packed year of Australian music. Who took home the Arias Album of the Year? I'd go for Troye Sivan.
Yeah, me too.
Why?
That's because it's the only name that rings a bell. Oh.
Wasn't he the one that we saw like would have a concert at opera?
I think so.
Last question. You would be amiss if you didn't end this quiz with 2024's word of the year. So what was it? Brat, brain rot, skibbity, or shitification?
At first I would say Brad because of Brad Summer, but Skitty.
I would 100% say brat. Skibbity is just for that.
And it was shitification.
I have never heard of that word before.
Me neither.
Oh well.
I would have said Brad. Brad Summer.
Yeah, Brad. I've seen Brad a lot. Well, see how we did. Scores 15% worse than average. It's all right. We're not Aussies.
This wasn't just Australia.
Yeah, but it also had a lot of Australian questions.
That's true.
Don't you think that before we go to the next quiz, they should hit the subscribe button?
Yes, please.
All right, on to the last quiz. So instead of looking back at 2024, this quiz is looking into 2025. No, 2025. That's what the quiz is called. So yeah, we'll see how much we know about 2025 already, being 3 days in. Question 1. Donald Trump is due to be sworn in as which president of the US in January 2025? You have a clue?
48?
It's 47.
See, I was close.
Nope. Which platform is set to be banned in the US on January 19, 2025?
TikTok?
Tiki-taki. I don't think that will happen. Do you think that will happen? I don't think that will happen. Which G7 nation's federal election is scheduled to be held on February 23 3, 2025.
France, Germany, Italy, or Japan? Is it in Germany? Didn't your friend say something about that?
The elections are coming, yeah. So it's Germany or France. I would say Germany as well. It's Germany. Correct. The 2025 Australian federal election must be held no later than what date?
February 17th, May 17th, August 17th, or November 17th. I don't think it's February. I don't know why.
Guess me?
Yeah.
I have no clue.
Oh,
We're doing well so far.
we're better in what's yet to come.
Yeah.
So.
Which World Cup is England preparing to host in 2025? FIFA Women's World Cup, Women's Rugby World Cup, Women's Rugby World Cup, Women's T20 World Cup.
So it is something for the women.
I think it's probably rugby, so it's the Rugby League or the Rugby normal.
Rugby League, Rugby World Cup.
You said both? Or this one, I don't know.
No, I think C.
This one? Correct again. It was the normal World Cup. Which United Nations Climate Change Conference is Brazil set to host in 2025? Cups 30, 32, 34, 36.
34. Hang on.
Ah, you see the 3 here. See you at Cup.
36. Oh,
Cup 30.
well, I saw some rounds.
What anniversary of the first council of Nicaea are the Eastern Orthodox Church and the Roman Catholic Church set to celebrate in 2025? 200, 700, 1200, or 1700?
It must be more than 200, right? $700. Oh.
You said 1700? Which city is scheduled to host Expo 2025?
Brisbane, Doha, Osaka, or Paris?
You're a creative type
Maybe
type of
Brisbane?
girl. Do we have any clue, anything to base it on?
No.
Brisbane?
Could be Doha. Oh, it's Osaka.
Osaka.
Ooh, that must be fun.
Yeah. Which Chinese zodiac year begins on January 29, 2025?
I have a friend, she knows all about it, but I have no friends.
Was this
No,
year?
it was the year of the dragon.
It was the year of the dragon, so it's gonna be a different one.
I think this year is going to be the rabbit then.
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Based on
Guesses.
snake.
How would we know?
That's why.
Which actor is approaching their 100th birthday on December 13, 2025?
I have zero clue. Clint Eastwood, Gene Hackman, Dick Van Dyke, Robert Wagner.
Well done. I would purely guess Clint Eastwood. I know he's still alive. I know he's old.
Yeah, then let's go.
I don't know if he's that old.
Dick Van Dyke.
Dick Van Dyke.
50-50. I mean,
5 out of 10 correct. Well, of all the quizzes we've ever done, I was usually very confident that we would perform well, and then we end up not performing well. For this one, I wasn't confident that we would perform well. And I'm like, for 2 of them, we had half correct, so I can sleep well.
oh, nice. It doesn't keep me awake.
Nope. I'll try and look a bit more at... I have the ABC app on my phone. I'll try and look at it a bit more. I'll try my best.
2024 was a year for us with a lot of things happening, a lot of new things, first tries, first tastes.
Yeah, but it was a good year.
It was a fantastic year. But I think 2025 will be even better.
I think so too. So
We'll see.
let's
We'll
hope for the
take
best.
you along for the ride.
Yes, we'll do. And hopefully it will also be a wonderful year for you guys as well.
This was it for this week.
Yes.
Hope you guys liked it. Please like, subscribe.
And let us know in the comments how well you did on these quizzes. See you guys next week.
Bye!